Welcome to Dan ARG YouTube. Comrade Newton say religion don wound us for Africa, no be small. He also talk say if you get married to somebody wey dem curse, get ready to fight. Make I leave you, make you hear the message wey Comrade Newton bring come today. Enjoy the video.
You may be feeling that maybe na your stepmother dey worry you, or na your ma, or na your friend wey you dey quarrel with. It may just be that the boy you went to go and marry, being that he's a cultist or kagbene, automatically they lay curse on him. The person that they kill their children, they have laid curse on him that I'm your mom, okay? And you yourself wrongly that want to go and marry a boy that is a cultist, who you never understand, you think say you the buga, automatically that thing can follow the rest of your life. You'll just be suffering for what you don't know. I'm going to be giving a lot of revelational knowledge today so that we might know what we are doing, particularly when the person is guilty. Is there in the heading? Particularly when the person in question is guilty. God bless you all richly, all the lovers of freedom, as many who are ready to change along with the changes, because as each day passes by, it's getting down. So many facts about how this world was turned upside down by some certain group of persons is coming out. I urge you to go and do your research. Any video you see online that is talking, trying to tell you that what you understand before that it was fact, then the person is questioning it, don't just hesitate. Go and do your research and stop this very blind argument. It's not going to help us. You know, for the past time, I think we did a video, about 3 videos talking about the religion psychosis, how religion were created critically yesterday. There was a lot of signs and wonders. So many people have put a cut through. Being able to tell you the very date or the year Christian religion were formed by Charles Palmer, by Charles Parham in 1901, and the rest of other religion you are seeing today. And the originality of God, they couldn't tell us about it. Just the same way we are today. I told you yesterday, I'm just trying to bring in something of what we discussed about yesterday to lay foundation, so that the people that are just going to be watching today, because we are going to be starting from maybe an angle, from a different perspective, entirely different from what we talked about yesterday, but there's a similarity. I'm trying to lay foundation. If you see what cultism have done in Nigeria today, a lot of people, if you are not in any cult, it's as if you are nobody. And this thing were created in 1952. A lot of people come, this generation come, they embrace it. Most of our fathers were not interested. You look at Ugboni, you look at Owegbe, all those are just cults. Why are they creating it? Either to separate us, to make sure we are not united together. That's why if you see Owegbe, for example, if you see Ugboni, there are relationships, there are things they don't really do in common. All those are segregation they've caused. So that's why today, this world, for the world to be at peace, is going to be easy. And if you look at another thing again, from the book of Genesis, chapter 11, when they were building the Tower of Babel, I'm still laying foundation, please. When they were building the Tower of Babel, you see the unity that was among them. The unity, the bondness were there. And they made up their mind that they want to build a city for themselves. The only thing they do that God never lies was to want to build it to reach God. And when God now found out that they are really doing it, the effectiveness is there, the enthusiasm is there, this is a goal they can always achieve. And God told his angel, he said, let us go down so that we may go and confuse their language. That was how we are scattered. And some of the biblical verses are what these same people are using against us today. Everything that God has said, they are doing the other side. Okay, look at it. When God told Adam and Eve, he told them, every tree of this garden you shall eat, this one shall not surely eat. The very day you eat it, you shall surely die. But Satan came and told Eve, and you shall not surely die. So what you are seeing today that is affecting us, some of them was the life our father lives. But people came and just changed one little things about it. That's why I named today discussion to be indoctrination. Indoctrination. We have been over indoctrinated. And this is the major problem we are facing. Until we get rid of the religious psychosis. If you watch it right now, I'm not that too bright. I would have also taken today to be a day of rest. Somebody called me 2 days ago. He said, Chema, how are you getting your energy? He said, I don't understand. He said, you just start small. The next thing going. Now say, I can talk throughout the whole day with the God of my stop threatening because I didn't send myself this. And the reason why they see these very lapses in our society today, because most of us, we don't believe. We don't believe God can use anybody, because I come with truth. And one thing I want to be correcting here again, the message God sent me never had pomposity to it. That's why I'm very down to the earth. My kind of activism, I have to make it a little bit, that is, I don't want to begin to talk like I'm being invited for a seminar or I'm in the Senate. This is the best way I can be able to liaise to you. That's why you see me, Yogo Kwa and the rest of other things. A lot of you may be wondering, why is all those things there? Why is Julio Malama not shouting like that? Why is Bobby Wine not doing that? This is my feed. This is what God has sent me. How God want me to relate to you. That's it. That's why if you are calling me for the very first time, I relate with you like if you are my brother. No, I don't put anybody down. Even when I what they feel pompous. Everything I'm a Kenyan, they are a Kenyan. So if you are in Rome, you act as a Roman. For me to present my talk and my word to you, that's why we are not really getting results today from what we are doing, because too much pomposity. If you want to reach some persons and tell them what God has said, they don't give you the access. Please, if you know you have Julius Malama, you have the phone number, please put it in comment section. Or you know somebody in South Africa who you can call. We need Julius Malama's phone number, please. We try to get it in the internet. It's not in the internet. Please, we need Julius Malama's phone number. Is the president of Economic Freedom Fighter, I think the 3rd largest party in South Africa. By the grace of God, we're also going to be praying for him so that he becomes the president of South Africa, because that guy is something else. Julius Malama is something else. The attribute of Nnamdi Kanu is what that guy has. I pray the South Africans, they will know the value of that man. Please, if you have Julius Malama's phone number, don't hesitate to let us know, please. SAMP, we need Julius Malama's phone number. The guy, he go into politics so that he can from there penetrate and liberate his African brothers and sisters. You need to see the way that guy talk about you, that you'll be amazed. By the grace of God, he come into the line, the free Nnamdi Kanu and some other persons who are also ready, who are sincere. I love people who talk with sincerity. Not those people because you just give nearly 2 days in the beginning, you know. God resisted the proud and gave us more grace to the humble. You don't look at, is it not just because little mistake Moses made? The instruction God gave to him, he was thinking that doing it this way would have been better. Now make an enter promised land. Yeah, Julius Malama, yes. Please, let us do it together. If we have his phone number, if you know any person in South Africa who can give us his phone number, please just do just that. Very, very important. Please, without you sharing this video, there's no way it can go. Please, we should understand that that is a part of our tradition right now. Your love and like is very important. Your love and like is very important. Without you sharing this video, can't go anywhere, please. So as I'm doing my sharing, also be doing your own from here. I just laid the foundation so that when we are coming back in 1 minute time, we're going to be going to the topic in proper. And there is something also I want to relate to us. I know a lot of people today, their boyfriend is number one this, number one that. And you don't know that anything that have advantage have disadvantage. And a lot of people they don't know why they are down today. You may be feeling that maybe now your stepmother they worry you, or now your ma, or now your friend with they quarrel with. It may just be that the boy you went to go and marry, being that is a cultist or kagbene, automatically they lay curse on him. The person that they kill their children, they have laid curse on him that I'm your mom, okay? And you yourself wrongly that went to go and marry a boy that is a cultist, who you never understand, you think say you the booger, automatically that thing can follow the rest of your life. You just be suffering for what you don't know. I'm going to be giving a lot of revelational knowledge today so that we might know what we are doing, particularly when the person is guilty. Is there in the heading? Particularly when the person in question is guilty. I put it there, and what you follow will determine what will follow you. But because there are a lot of things who our friend is, and if you know my boyfriend, know your boyfriend to be killer or what? Why not say, give me the name of you? My boyfriend is so and so person. Was the one that makes speech in so and so inauguration in 2008 when so and so thing was done. But a lot of people, particularly this part of Europe, we have a lot of stupid human beings. They booga with their useless and dirty boyfriend because you can gather people and go on. You are going to get it hurt. That's why before you are going to marriage, going to business with people, study there very well, know who that person is. If I thought he does not have money, because he's going to tell on you. He's going to tell on you sincerely. Because we have to bring all those things to us so that these are some of the things they do Christianity to do, hoping that it is sin that caused it. The fault may just be from the curse they laid on your boyfriend over something he did so many years ago. Then you yourself, now they look for a sign boy. A man that is very ugly, we are seeking for a hand in marriage, your hand is pure. You are just worrying him for worrying sake. You have not killed anybody. He's not even guilty of the offense. We don't want to follow such a person. But we want to follow those one who is number 10 men. Then at the end of the day, start telling on you. So all those are small mistakes we made at times. That most of us will start grumbling here and there. We don't know how our problem comes. So we are going to be doing little sharing, then we go into the topic in proper place. Please, if you are watching, don't hesitate to share, please. I'm always going to try and do small sharing because at times most of these things cause distraction and it can channel you away from, take some energy away from you. So that's why before you go into business with people, try and be very, very watchful. So that one person's head can just start giving you problem. That's why religion right now have not make us to apply the necessary logic we are supposed to apply. Rather than everything is a witch. So this one more sharing right now. I'm going to be going to introduce the topic. Please, if you are watching, let your hand be in love and like, please. And your comment is also needed. Most of all, let's go and learn how to write comments. Your comment at times, try to do framework over the topics. It helps a little. At times after video, I so much appreciate that people do go there and also write comments. Particularly when you're talking about the topic, how you know reach inside. It is very, very helpful. I will not lie to you. So decolonizing the mind of our people, it's going to take process. It's not going to be a one-day work. It's not just for me to shout here. Because we are embarking on a journey. I pray that God Almighty give us the strength to survive it. It's indoctrination. And if you wouldn't mind, I can give you the meaning of indoctrination. It's the process of teaching a person or a group to accept a set of beliefs uncritically. It's the process of teaching some persons or group of people, you teach them for certain things. And the thing will not be inherent in them and inalienable. They go with it, e.g. prisoners. Then brainwash them. That is indoctrination. Like right now, we are being indoctrinated by the so-called Christ. Yes, we can't do without it. Somebody shared a video to me. The person we are praying, he still put the picture of Robert Powell. 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Okay, now why not leave the background blunt? Or just put on water? I can't say. The prayer was very, very powerful, but the picture Jesus Ayewa, we can't help ourselves. If you get married to someone, okay, I've just defined the indoctrination to you. Religions have wounded us in Africa. It has not allowed us to employ our mental capacity, because instead of engaging reasoning and logic, we engage religion. What would have been able to think by our heads, gather all together, reason it, we're going to pray and fasting. Look at what they tell us. Hey, mommy, no. Your mom will just point here. Look at my hand. All one your body here and all more Jesus room. We cannot really think critically. That's why it's all for our hand to be on the deck, to go and study who put us in this mess. During the time of Jimmy Carter, the Democrat, that's the worstest American president so far. You have a bad now, you have a bad, you have a master, bad, you have a bad master. A bad thing they know then. A bad thing they know there. I think I should show it. A bad thing they know there. A bad thing what they know there. Cash. I may very ever. You dey me bad they know there where you. Me bad thing always they know there where you. Who dey me not there. And him you carry where you. Bad thing for yesterday and the falling. It's incomparable. Let me show it to you before I continue this broadcast. No, the way bad it take for yesterday. No. The falling was too much for it. The falling, no. I'm going to turn the camera to show it. The thing is full like this. With them and the body they know there. Oh, I never ever. Just watch it. The body all what they know there. Yes. And the one with the worst thing now, when America is giant of the world, the two leader is falling. This is who normal human being is supporting. I don't know this people with the hustle. What and the corner tonteria. But they not come see cut this video later now. Now, if you get married to someone who is under a curse, get ready to fight battle, particularly when the person is guilty of the offense. I'm not going to be too much laying emphasis about it. But what I want to build this in, there are a lot of persons, particularly our women, who are so senseless. There's one thing. Immediately, when they are now going out with a guy who is a cultist, you know, they are very proud of it. They are very proud of it. They even use it to intimidate their friends. You know my boyfriend be. Now, you cannot say you know my boyfriend be academically. You always say you know my boyfriend be as a means of terrorizing other people. And if you are in such predicament, or when I intimidate you, I will give you some money, 50 euro, I will buy the fight. I will eradicate you, both you and your children. I will do that. I'll be promising that. Because we have too much problem that people shouldn't be acting their own to eat. Okay, who be your boyfriend? I don't understand. Now you are proud that your boyfriend is a killer or something. Please, let's stop this nonsense. Then don't you know that there is always the law of karma? Karma means the law of inevitable consequences. You must get it. Now you gather up and kill a first child. It was not your mind to kill that very boy. Automatically die for your hand. Then the parents will look at you. This was some of the things they use Bible, the religion to come and spoil in our life. And you pray for forgiveness. They will not go and meet one useless pastor. then you to accept the prayer from you and say you are forgiven. Then you that is innocent woman, you feel you've come across a man, no you have killed. Then you want him to release spermatozoa into your womb, and your children will get better in life. Go and read the book of Exodus 20. He said, thou shalt not kill. It's a commandment. I think we should soberly reflect who created all these things for us. Huh? Ugbogo was not an age. I'm proud of my ancestors today. Wa mi ya Yesu was. Yage dotaga like o ma come and mi we yari bai. Or you another poverty alleviation agmoniki. Now the wire now the same you, if you come jammed, you will not put yourself in anywhere say you are this. May you put the signboard here. I can boldly go to any office now, give them my complimentary card. Soy la luchator de la libertad. I'm a freedom fighter, a renowned activist. Look at my Facebook. Can you do it and say you are number one idiot this? And you the same woman or you're intimidating her? Please attention. We are in a land where human rights is exercised to the apex. We own this place based on what we are fighting. So while we're doing, I'm not going to do now for a sheeple country that side. So let's be very, very careful. Why there are some people where life just see they had on their own, enemy just they worry them because of who they are going to become. People like, there are people today, they are like Joseph. Because of your potentiality and who you are, your brother will just hate you. Then if your wife marry you, there's going to be, at the end of the day, things we have. But at the end of the tunnel, there will be light. That's why if anybody have struggled with Joseph in the book of Genesis 37, then at the end of, don't be so surprised that his girlfriend right now with a queen. Let everyone assume he was married. Automatically, his girlfriend becomes a queen. Also look at Esther in the book of Esther chapter 4. Let's assume Esther were to be having a boyfriend. Or per se they suffer. But automatically, his boyfriend automatically in life will be good again. Look at Mordecai who bought Esther, but automatically Mordecai was outside the palace, but the time came was also inside the palace. That's why in anything you are doing, there is always a wilderness of life, as far as we are concerned. But the most important thing, don't always be guilty in whatever thing people are charging you for. You might be someone spiritually. At the end of the day, God will vindicate you, but a lot of women today, they are suffering. Do you know why they are suffering? They want to go and marry a man, not Billy man. A lot of men today, they are suffering. That is, who serve a monster. Who serve coca, no see. They are in Europe. Europe is not in them. I mean, what come have broke? All you broke. Even black cigar, a cigar can go no see me go there. If you are even smoking, but what you do, who see an echo so. Me and my friend, from time, say, if I was even smoking road, even know where have me. Anything I do it SS. I love wearing clothes, I have it SS. I love wearing shoes, I have it SS. Anything I made up my mind, do I do. So if you are doing all those things, know that there's something wrong somewhere. A lot of men today, they went to go and also get married to a woman when he was doing his normal hustling. I mean him a normal view. And for God to not punish that lady, he will start making his husband to go through some certain stress because there are comforts that man would have given to the woman. God not go see make him come true. That what to do to other people is my time to also pay you. So let's be very, very careful. Galatians 6 verse 7. He said, don't be deceived. God is not mocked. Whatsoever a man soweth, that shall reap. That's why it is very, very imperative. Yeah, you believe that whatever you follow in this life will determine what to follow you. So let's get it clear. Nigeria is a clear evidence that Christianity is very fake and the blood of Jesus Christ never helps you. If you watch it, if you watch Nigerian situation, I don't need to over-elaborate on that. That's what you are seeing there. A white man have his heaven on earth. Look at their heaven. Just look at the environment. Even from the sea whatever is neat. People at time comes, here with the rest of the arena is neat. They have their heaven on earth, that's the white man. Why the black man waiting for his lifetime heaven that is not even proven? You can see how they arrange their house. There are some areas like here now, you can see it's the same houses. It is renovation that they did now. You now see different color in it because the side don't they crack. They came to come and renovate. If you also walk the other side of it, now the same house, the same pattern, the same window. But some of them are beginning to change their own because some of them don't spoil. That's how they create urbanization. They have your heaven here. That's the white man. Now, religion have so make us to start thinking that we have to suffer here in order to our enjoyment in heaven. And it's a very wrong impression. They prefer to accept you and your children as an immigrant than to help you talk to your leaders, to fix up their country, to make sure things are going well. That's what they do. And the same people who created religion, who feel you feel that they love you, up till now, you still believe that Powell and Mary is the God that you know. They prefer to accept you as an immigrant than to put in a proactive measure to help you fight insurgency in your country. They prefer you pass land and come. When we arrived at Algeria, it was on the seashore like this. We disembarked. Then the policemen, they were waiting. Why they not come carry us for Morocco? Why they not come carry us for Morocco? Why is it that in Melilla the other day, in Melilla, when some from Nando, you know, say there's Nando, a state in Morocco, where there is boundary between Spain and Morocco, Nando. They were to cross from Nando, jump that high fence, security fence or border fence to Spain. Do you know a lot of people died? And you go see John finish, some of them go they run, they drug leg like this. With injury on their, some of them they go cut head. Where they take fall, the policeman go still pursue them. You know, say leave and make they go. Establish survival of the fittest. And these are the same people that feel, but they are still far better than our leader. But the reason why we are bringing all those things out is this religion, they were the one that created it. You are not supposed to be a part and parcel of it. Now what we must have to do is to leave it for them. And let go on our way. No, what we have to do here, we have to leave it for them. The more we yoke ourselves to this very religion, the more things will be tight for us. Because of what they follow and they go. Like I was saying before, I show you Biden, whatever. During Jimmy Carter, there is this man called Kissinger. Do you know they budgeted billions and billions of dollars to acquire what we are seeing today? Because they know that African is rich. But people like Oshomole and the rest of our political leaders who have been in the forefront, that's why if Nigeria must be better, first thing, House of Representatives, if the president can even do without them, any person ruling Nigeria, House of Representatives and Senate, that's the major problem that we have. Now, a lot of that. But let me just quickly read something to you to further buttress my point over these very areas I'm talking about. Let me tell you how much Senate is receiving. Now, the healthcare budget in Nigeria is 46 billion for 200 million people. Healthcare budget is 46 billion naira for 200 million people. Now, Nigeria's education budget is 48 billion for 200 million people. Now, the Nigerian legislators' budget is 126 billion for 465 people. No, carry your barrel, look at the mathematics. Nigerian healthcare is 46 billion. Then education is 48 billion. The legislator budget is 125 billion for 465 persons. How will a country like that survive? No, tell me. No, let me frank and sincere. That's why we have to really study and know who we are. That's why black people, we don't read. That's our major problem. We don't read. We don't do research. We don't do research. Mentally, we are so weak. We take whatever thing that comes. I think all of you right now, even the subsidy, the money too big, but yes, we know that they use and steal. But this was not how it was supposed to hit the people. Create an alternative. Now, why are they not talking about 465 people receiving 125 billion? The money 465 people is using in living for a year is bigger than the money they spend in healthcare and in education. Go and do your researches there. Dilo Melaye did not finish. I think it was only one Senate tenure he finished. Go and look at Dilo Melaye. He's a multi-billionaire. That's why when they don't finish for governor, they will go Senate, go to chop money again. Then you feel me that speaking is your major problem. That's why a lot of people who have insulted or there is already curse upon their life. Because I'm not just your problem. I'm here doing the little you can. Also, your little will do the little you can. That's why in the time of your trials and temptation, you have to do the little you can. It's an error for you not to do anything at all. You have to do the little you can because we cannot continue like this as a people. Healthcare money, 200 million people. 200 million people. Education, 200 million people. The money where 465 people, legislator, they receive is times 3 of their money. It's bigger than. Then how are you going to have a better society? Senate should be closed down for a while. Because, okay, what are they doing? Tell me how many bills the legislator, the Federal House of Assembly, they are promoted that today is helping you. If you say nay, say nay. Only where they gather, it is when they want to read lamentation. Even when some certain senators from their constituency, Fulani is killing, Mr. President, do you know I cannot go to my village and sleep in daybreak? Your case is registered. But the president kept them there so that when they want to pass on certain bills on how to borrow money, tell me ever since Nigerian was created or ever since the Federal House of Rep have been existing or the Senate have been existing, one particular thing they have done that have helped you. Just the same way we have oil. It's like we don't even have groundnut oil. We have natural resources. It's like we don't even have banga oil. The same way we have Senate. It's like we don't even have it. Go and check what House of Congress. God bless this my friend Kevin McCarthy, who took position from Nancy Pelosi. No let me we were done. Go and look at what these people are doing. Go and look at how senators, the level for senator for America, he had passed Nigerian president own. I'm not lying. You need to see during this very COVID. Go and look at Senator Ted Cruz. What that guy is doing in Texas. Now the senators now hold America. And the reason why America became the world power is because their democratic value. Their constitution here cool. You can bring number 1 amendment. 13th amendment. Abraham Lincoln. Ya proclamation against slavery. When you now see that, 13th amendment. 1st of January. He called his cabinet. We must do something about it. Tell me one thing they have used our amendment to do. You will leave there right now. That's why religion comes in. Go and pray. We will pray. Ta 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 ta. Po 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 po. Everything more worry in Nigeria. What we are supposed to use our head to do mentally, we are using religion to do all. Senate 465 people money. Where they receive a year. A big pass money where they spend for healthcare and education for 200 and something million people. Not be juju be that. Maybe you are knowing for the very first time. Tell me, what are they doing? That's why this idiot the other day they say he won. Somebody that was supposed to be interpreting the law. That's how arrogant we become. Can Kevin McCarthy or you be full of a Congress. Instead of you to read that constitution, why your election must not be run. About no mama, about Jack Monjemi. The people that even go school as certificate, the who read political science, they are not even there. Agbe or whatever. All of you are a whoopee. Any person can rule you. I saw it now. 200 something million people on a jeopardize now. We have the Federal House of Representatives. They can't quote any law. The rule of habeas corpus that you are not supposed to be detained more than 24 hours, except you have been sentenced by the law court. They can't quote anything. They can't quote anything. When did I start my activism here? When did that start? We thought of the government they are shivering because they know we know them. And next, remember the Senate. The Senate demonstrate. This is where your problem is coming from. But this idiot, he came and the first thing is subsidy. Why not crumble the salary of the senators? How we, the people who are not doing anything, know that they are going to America to go and hold meeting because of that the seminar they are going. Their life is better than the one of the Nigerians. Is it not this guy, Iyama Ogbede, who stayed in Abuja for 8 years? He has no project for it. But the same 30 some alien, some useless idiot, will start projecting him to be a governor of the state. Now let me read to you what's happening recently about what Obaseki said. Thank God for Seun Sani, who just remember us about what Obaseki said. He tweeted which day here some days ago. He said Buhari regime, the revelation so far, now 16 trillion uncompleted projects. This Senator Seun Sani, this one of the senators we are seeing that the guy is trying. I pray he might also be corrupt. That was why when they pushed Dino Melaye from the Senate, the guy was also trying. That's why he's also a politician. But if Dino Melaye were prayed for, the God of our ancestors would have used him, because I see the passion to rescue him a little. That's why what we go. But if they do the changing, Dino Melaye and this Senator Seun Sani would have been some of the persons who would have triggered to say, okay, now our money is even too big. Let's crumble it so that we fist up Nigeria the way it ought to be. Now look at the Buhari regime revelation so far. It says 16 trillion uncompleted projects. Now 3 trillion naira, 16 trillion uncompleted projects. Now 3.8 trillion embezzled by the MDAS. No money to pay the federal civil servant salary as rightly predicted by Governor Obaseki. Obaseki man win yo go win ne gele gele o ga mata gele no o gele gele e Godwin me come yo to ne wa gbon na o gele gele o e mata. A lot of people that speak without looking back. That's why I will support the governor. Whatever the governor don't mind, Obaseki have been remembered. As your palace be remembered? Did they forecast anything? Or Oswald? You only have the embassy in Portugal in 1555. When Obaseki said it, because this economy we follow, look at it here. No money to pay federal civil servants salary as rightly predicted by Obaseki. Buhari's government illegally and directly withdraw money from the CBN after spending the money Buhari retroactively sought approve from the rubber stamp legislator, and he got it. No money appropriated or left behind for subsidy. No money to even refine the fuel and go up. I told you the only thing this man Tinubu is going to create Tiger Lion in Benin Sapero because it's a federal road. Why watch that now? Nobody will give them money to borrow. Nobody will give them money to borrow. Except they start using his money in all local campaign. He go anywhere. He go anywhere. When Obaseki said all of them will leech on him, these money people are printing to work. Imagine federal government have no money. Obaseki is already paying the 13th month salary. Yonkpa pay 40,000 as a minimum wage. Federal government is there, you sir. Federal government is there, you sir. But why is somebody supporting Tinubu? You are not supporting Obaseki from the state you are from. Don't you know that such a person is a nincompoop and a charlatan, or a misguided element, or Australia wallaby, or a sentimental knives, or somebody, such a person is in a state of resonantia magnetica? All this is what I call acrobatic deceit. When you don't speak the truth. Very hypocritical set of people. You are supporting Tinubu, but your governor is doing well. If Obaseki is giving Nigeria to be governed, for example, or under 1 year, Nigeria will be in the right position. Go and see what's happening in those states. People are not appreciating the governor. Why? Because the hatred, or that impression they have. And here solo. That's why they were graphing. That's why they were graphing. Me, I know they use because I the best for person till they talk to them. A time came and hated Obaseki. We more Obaseki mean I bruised him. He cleared him tori. Yes, he was boy. That's me. I will not hate you for that. The very day right now you start, instead of you to start reading miseries, you say, okay, now you need to come. Let's make history here. Then I will join you. It is not too late. We can start later to become the latest. But something is wrong when you are supporting an answer because of your personal selfish interest. Let's begin to sit in. All these are people. These are the people that were supposed to be in government. That was why we sent them to school. That was why they read. But right now, how many people you can kill? Go and look at the chairman of APC in Benin. Cannot even write his name. Is Agbeo supposed to be in politics as it is? Look at here in Europe. You must have to have something here. You must have to know how to legislate. Go and look at what senators are doing. Senator Ramport, may God bless him, of Kentucky. From Kentucky district. He's a senator in America. He was the one who drilled Antonio Dr. Fauci. It was him that Dr. Fauci to his face and the king soldiers that coronavirus is a game of function. And he agreed. Go and look at all the senators, what they are doing. You wonder, our Senate, whatever, what are they made for? Our senators is not effective. The Federal House of Rep is not effective. Our OIA is not doing anything. Our security agency, they are the one killing the people. The palace is another thing. Palace, who we are supposed, who told us if you buy land, quickly lay foundation. They are not the one destroying houses. Somebody living inside already. Tell me as a people, are you mad? Are you kidding me? Then you want to tell me you are a normal person? Or that will be a father, or that will be a house that is existing? Why more here now? This is why when somebody come in the other day, he said anything, I don't know where you get your energy. If you ask me, I don't even know. Because whatever thing you are doing, you are passion for it, then that's how the energy goes. You can't, at times you are confused. Look at cultism weaponized. Christianity will not carry on small. Today, we want to do everything spiritual. Every person we see in the Old Testament, all of them fight physical battle to get back their freedom. Look at the book of number 31, verse 49. He said Moses will have counted and not missing. It was not a spiritual counting. It was a physical counting. They embark on each other. If you feel beat me, I'll go house. That was why those days in the village have been. If you want to show your strength that time, not because to go carry gun, what don't the festival. Or no team when automatically you don't try him again. But look at everything. Everything that God made, that these people created, religion they created, is giving us problem. But it's not giving them problem here abroad. The religion they created, the politics they created in Africa is killing us. It's killing us. These people, instead of them, they prefer make you come become an immigrant. You won't go very. We can rescue you from the river. Than for them to help you talk to your leaders. The British judge, they know the problem of Nigeria more than you. They know it now. They know it. They know. They just, it's just one or two things they will do. Everything will be fine. That's why Fulani have been killing. They fold up their heart. And our stupid people, right now, if they want to see protest, they don't protest and say the right thing. They go to an enemy house, Nigerian embassy in the Janjaweed, UK, and go and cry, and go and read lamentation. People will pee. What I do today, people will pee, they can't vote. They are still hiding. They can just carry them and carry them to jail. They don't even know the purpose. That if you have pee, that to say, come in the political terrain, come and contest for something. You are not a citizen. If you know what you are doing. Up till now, they still look themselves as if they still have a seal of paper. Even with people with the passport, they don't know the meaning of the passport. They feel it to work. That's why any person that get passport, you can't go into UK or winning. They don't even know what's in their country. They don't know. They don't know why they apply for passports. And they don't know why people like us is not too interested. I don't know. We are carried away. If not, they would have been looking themselves today as if they have passport, as if they have found Omega. They only identify you as one of the species that we have been using. They just label you again so that they can always use it for anything they want. So let's get it clear. We have to have that mindset. So 16 trillion uncompleted projects. Everything is hanging. That's why Benin Road not there. Saple Road not there. All federal road in this Nigeria, no one works. But they could lead train track to Niger. What's it doing? Train track to Niger. Donate amount cars and give it to Niger. They are using our money to take care of other countries. Why we that are here, we are not speaking. Even the diaspora, that they say diaspora have strength. The diaspora say in a concert. The most stupid people you can ever talk about is in diaspora. They are the problem of this world. That's why no wonder they were. No wonder our sister never even appeared to some of them, because Romeo must die now. A diaspora in a concert. This land where you have liberty to speak, go for some kind of protest. They can't. I say it too. You don't know why they call this man idiot for America where God go punish. This thing happened to him. When we want to go and get the then governor of Edo State 2017, he signed a bilateral agreement that those they lucky also did it. They don't put something for down for house. For that simple reason, Italy and build their house. Those one can give them millions of euros. In collaboration with cultural Roman Lazio, they are all of them, thank God today, they are vaccinated morons. Majority of, I think 80% should be vaccinated. And we are waiting for when they on the satellite and a dirty set of people. They use cultural to welcome these people. Now we were in Madrid then. When we had it, that look at what the government came to come and do. This man was annoyed. Why will he deport his people? He's the president of innocent poor citizens. A lot of you does not know where Mahanga is coming from. You just feel that I just want to insult him. He's a goat. That man is the most useless man I've seen. We all labor together. The backstabbing is real. I never knew that I never knew somebody can just waste your time for over some certain nonsense. We went and protested. Even against this border, Tinubu, against Osomole, against Buhari government, against every politicians. He was the one that brought the initiative that if you cause them not to pay, then add their wife and their children to it. Really, we were making results. But some alien here in Europe, they started people in Rome. They killed him in Rome, according to this story. They started promulgating nonsense. And nobody came out in Rome. Nobody came out. It was the people that came out were not up to about 10. The rest of the people flew in from other places. Because they started running mouths. They did come out. Diaspora. They don't know how to help their people. At times you see them in society platform. They are only just talking. Because they don't talk and carry enemy. Now let me want they do activism where they carry enemy. How many of them will ever go to, if I'm also about to go to Nigerian, for example, I feel not even part Molita Mohammed Airport. Because DSS might have been weaponized with many other attempts. Because African are lady people, if you say the truth, you die. But they go to Benin now, you see their war in Ring Road there. But with that, you'll be tagging name. And as many of you, Itan Wafine, O mana la dan we ni egele we wa ya kin we yo egbezaza o la gbe. Waga wu ibi wa wu. I pronounce death upon you today. Because you cannot say this is how this thing is. For example, the book of John chapter 8 verse 32. He said, you shall know the truth and the truth shall set you free. Then I carry up the Bible. I go to somewhere to go and preach this truth. Then you start slapping me. Why would I talk about the truth? Then why would you even make it at all? Why did you even say it matter? No, they don't get any matter. But that to say Edo State is one of the most dumbest places you can ever talk about, where they don't want to hear the truth. Because so many nincompoos and vagabonds. How can you keep people that speak the truth? Then we have to accept it from you. But the truth we have been seeing here, I learned course on Britain yesterday. Do you think they're not watching my video? Okay, if Facebook can give me sanction. Others, okay, we are too rough in this. They are calling the misinformation. Because you don't tell me where you have one. Then I'm studying every day by day, revealing to you. I just told you now what King Sager and Jamie Carter did. How they started this game of function right from time. Nice one. Then for you to go and confirm it, is it really truth? Then you call me conspiracy theorists. Based on they don't want that matter to be there, they'll call me misinformation, they'll track it. You see, they don't know me by my face. Walk by and you cannot say something and say, okay, now the only way some of you people guys will accept somebody, it is when he's supporting your nonsense. Join you to insult the government. But this is the governor today. It's not the federal. Senator Sheung Sani, it is not an Edo man. It's not because he's an educated person, he's an educated senator. That's why I make references about what Obaseki said. Right now, federal government, civil servants, they can't pay them because there's no money left. 16 trillion uncompleted projects, Amayasa, or whatever, they share the money. And they left. Then you are expecting this very new government to do magic, which you have just elected. That was why someone like, show idiot who left with 30 billion water storm project. Enjoy is not talking, but one range of for Obaseki, one Obaseki Togbuwa. Stupid set of people. I'm not against it. When you try to criticize the government constructively, bring about one particular thing he has done. Why you're even if they don't me, your capital amen. Because they are made to be talked to. But you don't use a threat to do it. Drag it with one on one. Or one on one go all thing now you are not speaking. Or see all thing you start putting yourself in the position of society person whatsoever is so. That what you do. Already Matthew. I must always refer you to the Bible. Be that one they use in indoctrinating you. The indoctrination process will rely on your 5 verse 7. Blessed are the merciful, for they shall obtain mercy. If you are mercy for the people in Ulegu, we are not a complete way. Woman have a merciful dying you are still saying we don't want idiot or go one in because we that are speaking my dear it happen in your house. It will happen. It will collapse on your head. Oh my God, all 7 what my room which one praying at our end. I'm not going to be praying for me to even be here. No one in my akpa on Agbon. Stupid set of alien. When it happens to you, it is wrong. But when it happens to other person, the person deserves it. Why is it like that? When it happens to you, it's lie. Now, a pastor once first said, but in every element of rumor, there's truth inside. But people don't know when they name themselves. They don't know when they formulate a law or when they create a law that is also going to name them tomorrow. Maybe, for example, you have something about me. Hey, no, you are here. Or for example, I'm just giving instances. Then you want to address me, you call me to your office and say, Newton, in every element of rumor, there's truth inside. Woman, boy, if I thought you know impregnate her, maybe you may because show for your face. Then I look at it, sir, they are lying against me. Then similar thing now happen to you. Then I'm going to do the same language, sir, your excellency, or you know, get talk by or bad talk by. In every element of rumor, there's truth inside. I will do to you what to do to man. That's why I don't know why people are not reasoning like me. Or wanna tell me ma wanna bohie kunwe. Use this for him tomorrow. You told me Newton, in every element of rumor there is truth. I believe. God bless you for advising me. But when your own happen, I'm not telling you, sir. In every element of rumor there is truth inside. Then you are quarreling. Wait a minute, no way. This is what you created. Do I've already said, then your children are start speaking the truth. When I saw a young woman, are you no oppressor? Era down in video. They may know you to tie it down. The records are there now. It's just where God is very delaying his anger. There are people no man can not exist now. Why we are Ragman? Then again, know it will happen now. You are not going to be in life. You cannot be there. None of the narrative they are changing. Look at it today. We are missing the kind of steel. As a freedom fighter, we still miss him up to today. We miss him, particularly me myself. If that man were to be alive, to what I've done so far, at least the rest of them they feel pompous. They feel pompous. You cannot be on media doing something and your mate are dying in the bush. Everybody have his own calling. My own calling is to sensitize the people. You can be Joshua, I can be Jeremiah. My own is to bring a prophet unto the nation, to teach. Because it was categorically clear in the book of Jeremiah 3 verse 15. He said, I'm going to be sending you a pastor who will teach you with knowledge and understanding according to my own heart. So according to God's house, I give me. One of the people who want to respect people that speak for them. At the end of the day, they cannot really give the read directives. For how long are we going to continue like that? We cannot just continue like that now. So you were brainwashed to believe that the more that you are more special than the rest of other persons who does not attend church like you and share the blood of Jesus, and that one is true. They created the very religion and you will be brainwashed, hypnotized, indoctrinated, that you are more better than other persons who do not attend church and is in a society. That's what some person do. That's what some person do. Is in a society. They don't flow with your Wuye church. Wuye church man. For that simple reason, there are a lot of information of what we church man. Now, I think it's in the book of Hebrews now. Or we do unto others, especially those in the household of faith. They use it to segregate. And if you see any person that claims Christianity now they verify him very well and embrace that person who is not claiming Christianity, because they use this very religion to cover up some certain nonsense. That's what they do. Before they started coming to Africa to capture our mothers and our fathers as slaves, they have already written down the Bible. All to date, Africa is still their hunting grounds for them. Africa is still hunting ground for them. Before they started coming to Africa, the Bible was already there. And the reason why this very period, we are almost talking about religion, repeating it often and often, because it is a great awakening. These are the message. This is a wake-up call for everyone. It's a call for an uprising for every one of us to wake up. Even start teaching it the way you know and reach. Don't just watch and it's like you are watching right now, learning one or two things, add on to it. I may be forming a preamble. I'm not saying I'm perfect, but at times you hear some certain things. Go and do your verification. There are most of you that are here, you are more brilliant than me. The thing is just that you don't read. You don't have to put it into practice. Make perfect. Who told you I was born like this? Who told you what I know today? Just jump, come. At times, certain words come, you metamorphose it. You can also hear from here. You go and explain it to them. Explain to them the reason why these people brought Christianity, that this Christianity was created. When did they create it? 2,000 years ago was not when they created Christianity. None of these Jehovah Witness, Lala Mila that were created 2,000 years ago. Most of them is 400 years ago, 500 years ago, 600 years ago. Pentecostal is about 200 years ago. Or maybe say 200 years. Pentecostal. Was it not after the Biafran War? Then what the British could do now? It was not an individual that sponsored Robert Powell to add the film of Jesus. It was the Church of England, where Queen is the head, that sponsored that very thing, that projected it to Africa. It was not Robert Powell himself, who is not talking, I'm just a film actor, I'm just looking for my highest money. Because he was part of the church. He made himself available. This way I can play it. It was sponsored. And sponsored, 100% sponsored by the Church of England. Where Queen is the head. How can Queen is the head? You were the one that sent people. Let's even talk about the Nigerian, the Benin massacre of 1897. Don't you say 1897? When did they sold the Britain to the Nigerian to Britain? Is it not 1899? 1897, 1899. It within range of 2 years. Everything about us, they looted you and they sell you at the same time. That even the so-called idiotic kingdom children, they couldn't rebel. Say, okay, now why did you kill my father and Ezra Ovorame to Calabar? They can't ask, so far give me passport. That's why they categorize you that you are childlike. And when you give away your when you give away from me, the very useless. That you can't say it. They are not asking questions. They are very comfortable. A reasonable believer is not supposed to be happy staying in UK. Get your money and leave. Because they kill your papa and kill your mama. And what you yet they are speaking Queen's English. Up to today, they are not doing anything to even help you and make your country better. A country whereby you are living, you don't have say over your children. Your children can become anything. Anything they wish. It's only here in abroad, you don't decide over what your children will become. The government decide what they want to be, what they want to be. You decide it. That's why today from Nigeria, their children. Their children. Most of these women you are seeing that control their husband, their first one that is 12 years old. Let me insult the women for the ones. Most of all these women who control their husband already 50 years, 60 years, already 15 years ago. Oh, how they will know your control here? Dirty control. But you today, the woman control you. Marriage is 50-50. Come on, I'm here. I'm going to explain it. Yakele we dan. E ndo gwa bakona. Nimyo. E magele we dan. E ndo gwa bakona. Nimyo. But the same wife, he cannot talk to his son of 14 years. Because he are here. They will fully you. Why me do that? Because rewo no hana gwagun. Nonsense. Wa ndo pa iware ba makodo. Ile. Wa ma wa iwa le. Aron. That's one point. What is life when you have no freedom? You cannot control your children. The society will just decide who your children becomes. But the same your wife, who now get birth to a son, who is wearing earring, your wife couldn't even allow you to pierce ear. Oh, we came married. Now, I want to be saying this. There are some women who stress their husband before sleeping with them. Your husband has to beg you and beg you and beg you. Please stop it. Don't worry. Stop stressing your husband. You can stress your boyfriend or mommy if you like. You are just trying to make your husband to become a beggar over what he has right over. If your husband already kneel down and beg you and promise you heaven and earth before you even open the place may enter, how do you want anything to be better for that man? When I care, you tell you David no bon avec qui. Particularly when you are married. Even when you are tired, allow him to do or when you won't go away. And don't be stupid. A lot of people don't know how they made their husband a beggar. What he rightfully owns, he had to beg and kneel down for it. Oh, there are so many men today. Because I can't get it. Because it's all more. Oh, what dog would do? Constituting nuisance here and there. At times, some men will sleep like that. Oh, do I so I or do I become a many comments? Most of you agree. Or can get that? All these things have a spiritual significance. We do say men where they sleep with different women. Now you know say that thing. Some power there. Now, why are you not using it to punish your husband? Girl, now we go you are now. Oh, what do I go down? You always go war of video. Open wegele munave na baha. Aku eti yore. Then I hear one. I just put that one here. I call a boss or I call tell you because I see when I am minimum power. The other time, yeah, quite young, Yahweh. Okay, it's already 1 hour already. We're going to be recapping soon. So please, what we have to do, we have to be very, very careful. He said, I want to keep person with that. Hey, it might be funny. That's how my ministry is. Hey, ministry, man. I hear you. My kind of activism is unique. You can't get it anywhere. Write this thing. Now, this thing I want to give, Brother Dixon, Harry, I want to give you as an assignment. You go and think it over now. Our suffer here. Your boss go use you reverse a day. You will right over. I want sleep so. You want win a sin. I'll let me the clean house since. It's a domain, it's your work now. You are wired to do. It's a domestic work. There are some women that count domestic work to be a very big work. They can't say, oh, what person. Hi. Omaju bojogo, omaya fugai, omaji ga yo. So they also believe that as a Christian, you have to suffer here, pass through pains and agony, and later enjoy heaven. That's some of the things they told us. As a Christian, that's the logic they gave to us. You have to suffer here and die, pass through stress, and we have not taken it as a way of life. That's then they will not start grouping Joseph, who was not having a specific religion. And Joseph, his brothers told him, he went through this. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, he went through this. They will not start using it to preach this indoctrinated gospel that they bring to encourage you, so that whenever time you are in pains on agony, it ought to find out physical logic on how you are going to exempt yourself from that very problem. You will allow that thing to be there. That's the mentality they give to others. It's the process of time you need to go through, or it is which in your village that is causing it, or maybe now your grandmama now they causing, or what my friend told me yesterday is what's manifesting. Right now, what you do right now, you swing to prayer, bo. You call your spiritual who does not even think. They believe that everything that happens in life is spiritual. There are things you need to call the person and ask, bros, this is where you talk. I don't understand what you use. No, not because I use and tell me no. No, chairman, you have misinterpreted me automatically because of the religion's psychosis. You start thinking it that na spiritual word now use on me. That's why today you cannot really relate with blacks without you having problem. There are some words you use always to be on it's because how we are brainwashed. We don't believe that whatever thing we hear outside have no spiritual whatever meaning. Now, if somebody tell me right now, then I will start saying, well, money me are you bona? Not here. If really come to look at it, is the person really lying or is saying the truth? These are major problems today. The religion psychosis, we have been over indoctrinated and also indoctrinated. Today, there are a lot of things that just happen. We don't feel that everything is medical. There are some pains that just come as a result of your system. Before you know, forget about. I said I was to bath one day. I got an sudden pain in my back. I said, what's happening? Got to scrub my leg. I feel the pain. Could you know? I just forget about it. I managed to buy. I forget about it. I don't even know how the pain goes. If I just say, okay, you have a real, you want to a communal abandoned chain. You don't want to oh yeah. Every demon today, that thing would have landed me in operation. I would have been Kirofano. At times you wake up, you start feeling pain in your elbow. At times you wake up, you start feeling pain in your ribs. It may just be okay. The system is changing because of your maturity. Instead of it to just take a boniki and rub it, we start banding demon as we are robbing. Father, the Lord, the God, the Father, no weapon fashioned against me shall prosper. Anywhere this pain is coming from, is it Sadeba that might have caused this? Is it Nutigunigun that might have caused this? We band and band and band automatically. The devil want to really track you at that moment. He made that pain to be there. And this is a thing that is just a visitor. Maybe the enzymes that flow that into that very place is also going to transport it again and transport it through the uterus. Then we carry everything spiritual. We did not read well before go to exam hall. All we do right now, when they don't ask me that question, now so the thing just come up from my head. Now enemy caution, you go into fastings. Now we must have to be very, very careful as a people. Now the more you feel you are teaching the people, for them to believe you, they don't believe. They still believe on that old thing because they don't think. It is not all that are glitter are gold. It can be good at times, it's not impressive. But all these are what we are supposed to get clear. I see bow up till now, you see a black man, see put Jesus Christ picture and Mary. What is wrong with you? It shows that there's something in your head. It shows that you don't read. I wonder how you are going to learn your children tomorrow, what you are teaching your children. This very era we are, the mistakes our father makes on how they brainwash and kill our fathers. How would they also kill us like that? I showed us a video one time, I'm not going to be showing it here because there is no time. How one of these Queen of England were throwing chuches, biscuit or whatever, or granuts for our fathers and mothers those days in the old, and they were rushing it. Now that at the city they look you today, you are not correcting anything. Only Unadi Kanu came, he insult GBK Janjaweed. I insult them with all my heart. God knows. They no, we are not ready to tell them that we know what they are doing. Rather than we celebrate their residents. Obaseki created a do resident. Nobody said no. You know they hear them today. They don't fly and carry and go for Kovum. He can't. He know if we even we get ahead. But you are in Spain. 1 year resident. You go and host a party and go and buy rice, buy goats, buy idiots. Carry it to the altar. Come and join me, sing hallelujah, Jehovah. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. As I was praying, I bring the fire to the altar. My daddy in the Lord pour anointing oil. He said I should leave it in the altar. I went to go and put it in. There is nothing from the church that was added to the proof. He paid for the contract. Then you start giving glory to a person who never knew that you even existed. But the same pastor will tell you tomorrow, the earth is the Lord, the fullness thereof. Wherever the soul of your feet shall tread upon, you shall possess your possession. At the same paper tomorrow, if not well guarded, you know, see who advise you. On the first 1 year they give to you, you have to work minimum 6 months. The first 2 years they give to you, you have to work minimum 1 year. You will lose the paper at the end of the day. What we are supposed to use brain for, we are using spirituality for everything. Then if tomorrow, okay, now I'm not having chance. Okay, now let me just go to the school of nationality. Then I went there, I passed. I can't go to thank Jesus. Why won't I thank God for giving me strength to do it? Have you ever seen where son will be more special than his father? Is Jesus in everything? Jesus is the sweetest name I know. So let God say, oh, praise his holy name. That is the reason why I love his soul. Jesus is the sweetest name I know. That's what they sing. But nobody talk about the Father God. God do. We don't talk about it. But all the Bible. If God want to speak according to the God of your ancestors, Jesus were not reflected there. But how now come that a religion that was created to make it rhymes with what they've already written down? They don't already write Bible before Pentecostal were formed by Charles Parham in 1901. They don't already write Bible before Jehovah's Witness was formed. They don't already write Bible before Mammon was formed. They don't already write Bible. They were not creating religion that will not ramp with it. That's why deeper life in Agbaleto. All of them have their own doctrine created. All of them have their own doctrine created. And what man created today is what giving man problem. Everything you see that is giving you problem today, we are weaponized by men. They created politics and religion. And today is the major problem of the blacks. Main problem of it. If you talk about strength, we have it. For you to pass through this place, to Europe, this is where I passed. I succeeded. This is where I passed through this river, Mediterranean Sea. Without no hope of going to board, I believe that I must arrive to my destinations. This what do you know how many of our black brothers and sisters that the fish have eaten? This very sea, Mediterranean Sea and the Pacific Ocean, Indian Ocean have eaten. Now only will they die for water. No Iboma will ever die in water because they don't migrate. We are the immigrant up to today. We are the immigrant. They are no immigrant. If any Spanish man go to UK, he's not an immigrant. He's a tourist. If an Italian man is here in Spain, it is not an immigrant, it's a tourist. Another word for slave is immigrant. You don't know, no? And that's the name we want to die with and be here. Even they are also giving you passport, you are not a citizen. You are still an immigrant due to the level they put for ground. You know they follow them, they drag. I get away by now. There was a boy the other day, they say 15 years old, at the enemy Yoruba boy. I don't know whether it was a joke anyway, allegedly. I think it was shared in WhatsApp that the 15 years old boy beat two police and handcuffed them with their handcuff. It was our ancestor that entered that boy. It's just verse. I know you also call tomorrow. Not going to spoil black name. What of we were the key? Do you know how many blacks they've killed? Do you know how many blacks this Oibo have killed? Do you know how many blacks they have killed? Up to now, am I wearing a here? Do you know how many of our women they have disabled? When society things happen, you can't do. Instead of you to come out and start criticizing your co-called black person, not your top put. That's why when fella Sheunkuti the other day slap a policeman, I did not come and start castigating him. Let it also be a lesson to the police that stop killing us. SARS they killed us. We tend to go outside and protest. They still kill us again and again. And you this worry. But somebody now slap a police due to what they did to his father. He had fella mother we are naked in the street. Somebody must know how to pay back. But thank God it has been built. We don't know how to support our own, that's our problem. Osawa giving that so bad, start going out Tamana, or Michael, and so what? When my Jesus Christ who you who were, do home and where we. When my who you who were, do home where we. Area where you are supposed to be a sacrificial lamb to your nation. You are noise. Is anyone that save his life for the sake of the gospel, such will lose it. Anyone that loses his life, such will gain it. That is to say, bring yourself, come and protest. Not hide yourself, make the name where you over. But won't listen. There are some certain lessons that the word of our forefather that we are putting in the Bible. For they don't read that. The only thing they brought out is the blood. No, we don't know how to put a proactive measure to see how things work. We don't know how to strategize. We don't know how to think. Then right now we are happy a new president a new Nigeria. New Nigerian with what? Digo near hand low. New Nigeria on your head. New Nigeria that Taga Lion will not start cutting federal tickets in Saple Road. Taga Lion in a daughter will not start cutting tickets in Benin Road. Wait for it is coming because they need to raise their fund. Please create something that you start getting money from. Taga and Lion because Tunumbu have already promised going to give a door back to them. They start naming places they are not supposed to name. After so and so entity, they start naming it. You don't know what is coming. Anytime a new Nigeria is born, is Nigeria not even expire? The people that name Nigeria, they are gone. They are dead. Flora show Agbegbe. Jogondi no way in Nigeria Agbegbe. Uno ragmo uwe. But uwe do here correct you can even everything we are written down in capital letter. Everything is there. Everything, amalgamation of government in 1914. How Queen become the head of state of Nigeria? The who opened door for Queen? Not the head of state. Up till now, is still the head of state. Then we don't see anything wrong about it. They will say we are civilized. Where the civilization? And he doesn't freaks. All you know now, your children is growing up in this very society. We are ready to tell ourselves the truth, rather than we castigate each other. Am I supposed to? Anybody supposed to? The whole was supposed to even be praying. God bless that man for speaking the truth, because you can't do what I'm doing. The very day you do it, they will arrest you. He make him now, we can't arrest me. But him remember. I want not plan arrest him. Then what where you are. That's the covenant here. We are not ready to do anything about this organization. All of us is pursuing money. Money we're supposed to look for you. God have already prepared your land and your house for you. You are not supposed to over even labor. They created this suffering. They created this suffering for humanity. Humanity was not supposed to suffer. The example of it was the Garden of Eden. The Garden of Eden in Ethiopia here. Everything that happened does it not happen in Africa? Don't you see the way Joseph were blessed in Egypt? Joseph were blessed in Egypt. Don't you see Africa is full of milk and honey? For them to create problem between us and Egypt, that I might make an akku, or which Egyptian you see today, you see them. They were the one that put us into captivity, not even the Egyptian. Now we in Egypt. That was how they spoiled all our names. Then all Baseki go today, the enemy of Benin. I think they came and they meet you mascot who are hungry. And our cake is called useless children. What in the street? What I say? What whole they want you guys. You are doing that's why they came. They know what we were doing was wrong. That's why they couldn't to this. Near you, because I am you. All of you are human eaters. Oh, a suffering were created by human. It was not God that created it. The example of it is Garden of Eden. How will God go? While you were, your father will so love you, then he create problem for you also. You are supposed to your work. You even get the work. You work tired. Look at the life of our father. We're very smooth. Otoneri me ere na ron bi me si ayoto. Oye ruro ni. Ere me maso toro pa ayoto. Otoneri me no ho asi ayoto oye. Ere me yen mo to bawuro ni gbegbera no bo wa yi. Oye bi jobe mu. Because o ma se. Egene mi ya keso ari egene ari ma do ya azebo. Egene Britain. They know econo ga ma de you no agmo do ri Andrew bani because Andrew is an English name. Because now sabi even when no ma wa we people. He all wa lock mo we na able. This is where we open right from time, but we can still change it. You can start late and still become the latest. Your bag is on the ground not because of your family background, because of your decision. We are still like this today. Let's forget the life our fathers have lived and let's begin to believe on ourselves. Things are changing. Go to other African countries. They are speaking. Small children. They are doing research. Our ancestors is entering them. The only people who know they allow ancestors enter their body, not the Benin. They will never allow their ancestors to enter their body. They believe to speak lies. Imagine somebody changing names. They haven't denied their father, trying to manipulate the stories to keep the recently they are doing booming. Why not just be happy? Look how your father was, but he may be calling it. Safini, just non fatta che discutir mais. Mi padre, mi familia, mi generación hace cosa malo, pero yo vamos a solucionar la cosa. Mitad para ti, mitad para mí. Just you want to claim all, and we'll keep on having this very problem. The very day God will open judgment, all your generation will sink. It will sink. The truth will prevail. A lot of you just talk. Look at the sea here. I've made my supplication note today. My supplication will make a hand. Whatever thing I've said today, God have registered it. I'm no longer in your body or whatever. After they sold your father. A religion that was used to make sure your father succumbed to a slave master. We're moving now. Some of the things he left 99 sheep, he went looking for one. But if you don't walk me up, how will I live 99 sheep? I will whatever way koko am pa me mo pa we agba because koko ma sent oh we tik wa pobo no koko all the Nigerian government they don't care. It's I don't care. But we need to start looking at some teaching critically. That's why if you must survive what is coming, I told you before the beginning of this very year, intensify your energy, your frequency, and your vibration. Intensify your thinking. The life right now is made for critical thinkers. Nobody's going to be putting something on the surface again. They had the information now. That's why you were feeling all what it were they saying television was true. The video I did the other day that they used television to tell her to your how. I am tracking my Facebook. They know I know them. They are afraid I'm not afraid of them. They said they are afraid that why this boy not afraid of us? Upon way one year. My ancestors is watching over there. That's why they can't plan me. If I go and lie to them. My city were raided. I will let them last man standing. My city were raided. More popular say. If we were raided. People that were not supposed to go to jail, go to jail. Today all you damn. But I still feel where they are innocent. But what kept me? I don't know. I've been very, very, right from time, I'm a free person. That you have access to me. You can call me middle of the night, brother. You are at risk. This and that. I will drive down to come and pick you. Without no personal selfish interest. Maybe those were some of the things that was keeping me. And up till now, I want everybody to adopt such characters. You are a little because of your personal selfish interest. Follow that person because of what? You love what he's doing. A lot of people right now, they follow your attitude. At the time, I don't know guys picking the good English you to speak. Amen, how it was war. Let me go. No. Anything can happen at any time. That's why if you are supporting this, we'll be maybe by tomorrow be uploading. They finally went to go and share so for those of us that supported the printing of books, and we have also reached out also on certain persons also. I think we pay school fees for about 5 persons, and some other person we also give it 20, then 10. Then we also do our printing of books. It was shared today by the grace of God. We have the pictures already, so we are still expecting them to send more so that we can combine the short videos. I never even knew that to go to school and share books is even difficult. There's also some person never even allowed them to share. He said they go query them. Maybe UN or some bodies is giving, they've already lied that they are buying books for those children. So that's why some of them, they are lied. They went to share books today, some schools. I mean, Asket of Benin, they didn't allow it. He said one of the principal just open to them, please, if I allow this thing, it will be a problem. But let me just allow you, but do not show the name of the school. And make sure you try as much as you can to make sure the children are not exposed. Maybe because of the money they are getting from me. So maybe next time right now we'll not be going to school. We'll go to market. Or maybe you meet somebody now. You see the kind of the business is doing. Then just ask the woman and say, yeah, how you doing? You may not be even be videoing the person. Maybe when it cuts for. Okay, mama, I manage. Oh, you may lap when I go 20,000. Then such a person can be helped. School. And school now. Then we now bring out from the bag we carry and give the person some based on the children on rescue. That's what we are going to be doing. It was really very stressful for our team that went today. But thank God they succeeded. I'm going to be publishing the pictures for security purpose, whether I'm not going to blur their face. So that maybe why you know they can be very, very stupid. I don't know whether I'm going to publish their face. The people who went to go and share this thing. Whether this alien will also become an so if my man never permitted it, I won't even display their faces. I will keep it. Maybe send it to the people I felt who have really donated money, the one I can remember, just for them to believe. Then I keep the rest. Somewhere I keep it in our archive. Because our people, what I do, I'm not a leader who expose people to danger. I don't do that. Your security and your life is my first priority. That's why I prefer right now, I'm the one on media. I don't display my executive. I know they use and play. I have executives. You know, that's why people at times, when they donate anything, please, sir, don't mention our names. I don't mention it. Because anything can happen, someone bomb again. So I don't want to go and put those young men and young ladies face in this thing, because even on my yagmo, and these people, they were supposed to be applauded for. Who knows what's in their mind? If you cannot catch a leader, let catch one of these people. He send the bottom. Matter where we done. The village they will go to, this not even near to Orion. The children they share book for today, we don't know them from Adam. So we are not campaigning, we are not doing politics. My picture is not even in the books. Even some of the this thing we are supposed to use, the what they call it, the poster that has my picture. Some of the handbills we do share. You know, I told them to remove my picture because it's for everybody. I'm not doing campaign. So what would be better than that? But some principalities and powers in the school, because what they are getting. Can you just imagine? So if you donated, please, your money has been judiciously spent. We are expecting whatever you can do again, so that we keep on reaching out to our people. And also it being here, sensitizing also the general public, so that we know the adverse effect of the people we have created. Senator is not senator, House of Rep is not House of Rep, governor is not governor. Thank God for Governor Baseki, who is using his brain. Thank God that the most brilliant governor in Nigeria. I've given him an award today. He's technologically savvy. He may also have his shortcomings. He might not have been able to do all what Edo people need, but to what this man has done, despite the pressure, despite the names they are calling him, despite whatever people are leeching on him, but the man is still trying. Federal government cannot even afford civil salary. 30,000 naira. Please, let's not begin to lose emotion over anything. So let's pray that God should help each and every one of us. My prayer is still, I'm still solidarity with our brothers and sisters in Nigeria. I know my God will do something. But that's why you must have to have something in your hand. So we are giving up our Isaac. We are no longer waiting for the blood. So we are waiting for what God of our ancestors has for us. So do have a nice day, everyone. Today is Friday, 2nd of June, 2023. Today is Friday, 2nd of June, 2023. Our telephone number is +3463105624. Telephone number +3463105624. That's our telephone number. Follow us on the donation. Follow us on National Patriot Association. Follow us on New World Construction. And again, follow us on this very page, International Association for the Improvement of Colored People Hashtag Equality. God Almighty bless you richly. So our core value and the reason why this very association were formed, by the grace of God, we are still on the track. Even we added more work to it. When we did the association were formed, we never expected that Zetacron is going to be on the way. We never expected we are going to be coming across Omicron variant. But along the line we come across. But thank God we crush all of them. And every of our problem will keep on crossing, because God have already given us His word that is going to be with us always. So as many of you have disconnected yourself, try and reconnect yourself back. I don't think I've ever used any verbal word for any of my members. I know how to pamper people. I know how to encourage members. I don't send my member message with empty belly. If you are being sent message, at least they will not get my way. You must smile. That is me. I don't know how to use people. I'm a leader who live by example. I prefer to be hungry than people that are working for me are hungry. So the life of my members who are working together in terms of sharing souvenirs and reaching onto the needy in Nigeria, particularly our secretary, she has really done much. Even our 40th birthday, I was supposed to display it on her page, because that lady you cannot imagine. She was like a man. But I couldn't even display it for her security. You hear me say? Up to now, I have good pictures. Let me not just say it. People are very wicked. People are wicked. So please subscribe to the YouTube channel below this the link below. Interudu, INTEROUDU 247 TV. Please subscribe to it, because we have a track in the door of our Facebook. They've given us the final warning that anytime it happens with them, they are going to remove it. So if they remove it, I mean medegua, you're toma pokulo. Look, it's more important that you are semikosa. If they end up deleting it, I'm not collecting monetization, no. So they track us for 2 weeks now because of the one topic I do, that they use television to talk him out. And it's true. So I don't know what's their problem. So go and follow us. I think we announce it right now. about 14 people so far. No. Let even assume me I had it. Anna yegbe ke managun ifagbabu gbe na mi wo keki. I am highly disappointed on ari mi wo we do keki. Omego no danu anu ero wa ori puse kepori oga de. Magi maru dazi etin ni pe akiri ni ku. Magi maru dazi an vi dobo gare. Nado mi wa fan wo sa eja yegbe ke managbon o. E managbon e na yegbe ko. Sa save de ya. I know how to sing, but I not get this. I not get the cassette. How many do man? Oh, he do man. He go to man. I'm the representative of our ancestors, so the masterpiece. So do have a nice day, everyone. My name remains Comrade Newton Igbenegun, the Bishop of Activism, the hero for democracy, an ambassador for good governance, the CEO Civil Disobedience Worldwide, CEO Salvation for Humanity and Redemption. No shaking. We'll keep on speaking the truth and nothing but the truth. From here, I'm signing out. Have a nice day and God bless you.
Now we don't hear from Comrade Newton. Let us know what you think for comment section. If you never subscribe to Dan ARG YouTube, try make you subscribe so that make you for the hear all the things wey dey happen for Nigeria. Make I leave you with this video. Make you help us share am. Thank you for watching Dan ARG YouTube.